Some time ago, the council decided they want the coroner to be in the government office instead of out of the home. We're trying to find out where my space is going to be. I had looked at the space in the probation department, and that's back in the back of the probation department, so consequently people I deal with would have to go through probation to get to my office, which I don't think is sufficient. So basically, just looking for a space in the building to set up our office. And get some communications I'm going to need to get an address, phone number, and stuff established for an office. The only other thing I had is the office has never had a vehicle before. They currently use their own vehicle to do government business. I'd like to obtain the vehicle that I'm driving now from the sheriff's department. When it comes out of service, it's currently got 81,000 on it for use with the coroner's office, so it could be set up with our equipment and everything, and could be rotated around to conduct government business with.
Poor Randy, I must miss something, because I was clearly told there wasn't an entrance to that hallway that did not include going through probation.
If you went clear down to the end of the hall, you could get into another hall that comes in through probation. It's like, it's back in the middle of nowhere. I think the office ought to be publicly accessible. And my personal feeling is people that would be doing business with me at that time probably have already had a traumatic experience in their life, probably had the police at their house. They might not want to go to the police department to talk with the coroner. I'm led to believe there's some empty offices here. We're not asking for.
There are no offices in this building.
There's none upstairs.
No. Contrary to what my direction from the council was to find you an office, and I found you an office. That was my direction. And I heard what you said about you want to bring people in. I heard that, and I thought that was dealt with. Let me say that I was a deputy coroner for a lot of years. I worked a lot of cases. I don't ever remember a time when I needed an office. Seriously, I don't remember a time when I needed an office. I mean, I was not the coroner, and there was need for filing and having the information. I understand that, but I never brought family members in or anything like that.
Well,
so
it's like everything else in government. Things have grown larger, more complicated over time, and
I will give you that. You have to be certified now.
it's my understanding that part of the reason the council directed me in this direction is they're currently paying rent.
Correct.
And they don't want to pay rent.
Right.
We have space. It's a government function. Why should we pay rent? I'm not asking for anything that's going to cost me. I just want to set up an office, obtain the vehicle. County already owns that vehicle. When it's phased out over there, I'd like to have it for our use.
How many square feet did you?
I couldn't say in square feet. It doesn't have to be a large office. Computer, fax.
10 to 12?
Yeah, I'd like to do a little better than that, but
8 to 10?
that's just
A little big.
May I make an observation of the group here? There's offices up there, rooms upstairs that I do for the conference rooms, because I manage the conference room most. And there is one up there that is never used. I don't think I've done it since I've been here. It's a small one. Is it E?
Yeah,
Up there?
I know the room you're talking about, and indeed, you
I don't know if that's an
the
option.
commissioners don't even have an office. Yeah, we have this room here with the table in, but the commissioners don't have an office. So and really, didn't we talk about wanting to use that office, and we were told we couldn't because they hold functions in that office? So,
I don't,
you're talking about the small one by where the State Board of Accounts always is
yeah,
at?
I haven't had anything since I've been.
I guess I personally feel like I really researched this building. You can ask Bill Bryce if we didn't have many talks, and Denny Finker. We had many talks about trying to find you a place in this building, and quite frankly, we couldn't find a place that was going to fit everybody. And I felt like I found you one. It's the coroner's office is an extension of the law enforcement.
Actually, we do as much of our businesses with the health department as compared to law enforcement.
Okay. All right. I don't know where to go. I really don't know where to go from here. I really don't.
There is one office that does have access to the lobby there. Mr. Bieber is in that office, and I said, unless you can move Mr. Bieber back to this back office, but she said, no, that would not happen. So here I am.
That same person told me the same thing. So that wasn't going to happen. So it is probation office, and I thought that was decent of them to give up. See, I thought I was finding you a very private area because I figured you wanted to privately meet with people and not have them, you know. I don't think walking through the jail entrance is that bad, but okay. So I guess I don't know. John, would you have any more direction for me?
Found him in an office, use it. If it doesn't work out, then we'll use other avenues.
What's your thoughts?
I guess I haven't really looked into this.
Well, I feel like I have. I feel like I have. I've been downstairs. I've looked at, you know, first instinct is drug task force takes up a considerable amount of space down there, but and could it be done? It could be done, but it couldn't. It would be very expensive to work around load-bearing walls and stuff like that. So Denny Finkers was very apprehensive of putting doorways and stuff in down there. So I guess I don't know where to go from here. I guess I thought I had done my job, to be real honest with you. I really had.
The whole thing with that space is having to go through the probation office to get to that space. There's no concern.
I agree. That would be a concern, but I was led to believe you did not have to go through the probation office to get there. That's why that is a point of confusion for me. Because I specifically asked that question. Can he have an office that does not require him to walk through the probation office? And I really believed the answer was yes, there's another entrance.
Even if you go through that door that's clear down the hallway.
Yeah, you used to go into the basement. Yeah.
And you take a right into that door, that leads into the hallway that goes by all the probation offices to get to this office.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll just have to look at it again. That wasn't what my thoughts, my recollections were. So I'd say for right now, that's where it's going to be, but I will take a look at it again with that in mind. As to the car and stuff, that would require more funding, I assume. Right now, do they pay mileage now?
They're paying mileage. The county already owns this vehicle.
No, I understand, but it's going to take gas.
Yeah. Yeah, they're paying mileage.
I guess what I'm saying is that's probably more a county council issue than it is a county commissioner issue.
But the vehicles are registered title to the commissioners.
Understand. And we would normally do something with them and not get any money out of them. But it also goes back to one of the things, Randy, we've been working on is stop putting these big Crown Vics and big vehicles, these gas-consuming vehicles, out and get fuel-efficient vehicles.
Right.
So it goes against that grain as well. I think that's a different issue. I wasn't prepared to talk about that issue today. If you want to lay the groundwork, why, that's fine, but to summarize today, I will go back and I'll take another look at that office and I'll report back to these guys. I can't do anything for you before you take office. That nothing can happen that fast, so. And then if need be, I guess we'll just have to sit down with Denny Finker and everybody involved and try to come up with something else if indeed it's true. I guess I don't honestly want you going through the probation office to get to your office, so.
With regards to the vehicle, the one I'm driving now, the reason I like to have that one is because it's spent very little time in the shop. I've had it since it was new. It's always been serviced. It was purchased originally for me to do crime scenes with.
Yep.
Nobody's taken my place doing crime scenes. It's sufficient for our needs. And the mileage, I don't plan on driving it off duty. I don't think anybody else would be driving it off duty. It would serve our needs for a good number of years.
So it's not a vehicle that you're gonna drive every day?
No,
Okay.
I don't drive it very much now.
I see. Okay, we'll take that up. That's the best I can tell you. Phyllis, anything else?
The only thing I would like to say a little bit from this part, Mr. Chairman, is the fact that, and I don't want to get into an argument here besides an argument, but I do consider that the commissioners and council has an office.
Yep.
And that's there. It beats the one we used to have, which was 0.
Zero.
It beats walking through a drainage board room to get to the human resource person, and we laid this out. And helping lay this building out, I apologize if we didn't put in a multi-purpose room for commissioners. We do have a phone access. We've never had that before. We have this phone. We have file cabinets. I grant it's a small room, but let me tell you something. It's a heck of a lot better than 12 years ago when I became a commissioner. With that, I can understand your
Point well
point.
taken.
It is a little crowded.
Well taken.
It is a little crowded, but we always have this beautiful room. And if you think this is too much, go look at our old office, which we had. We had sometimes 1 or 2 meetings going on at the same time, and there was about 12 seats in there, you've been
Well, remember.
So with that, I'll move on.
Thank you.
Because it's getting
Okay.
about break time.
Okay. Okay, Reed, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Thank you. And with
I know
that,
the chairman will do a good job trying.
we'll take a 5-minute break.
Thank you.
Thank you.